Hello, everybody. How are you? It is another Sunday. We are here again. And for all of our podcast listeners, we're very grateful for you guys. It has been fantastic. So, the response on the audio podcast end. So, thank you guys for listening out there. You're free to join us at any time on, at any time on our show here every Sunday at roughly 4 p.m. We're 4 minutes late today.
We're normally early. Hush. Go to chat.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. So bear with me there, you guys. So we are welcoming everybody. Hope you're all doing good on this day. I am wondering why.
What is going on with this?
Yeah, I don't know yet. I did. Alrighty. Well, we'll see about that. Hello, Charles. How are you, sir? Welcome.
It's going, babe.
Is it?
Yeah. It's on. It's showing.
Dang, it's not showing on Facebook here.
It's showing.
Okay. Well, on the back end of Facebook, it's not showing it where you're supposed to see everything.
Yeah, it's going through.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll put
It's Facebook. Hello, Telemachus.
Oh, you gotta send this to Gary.
Greetings, future gamer.
I don't have Gary's number.
Yeah, here. Just a second here.
Sorry, we're trying to get everything shared.
There, Ash. I don't know where to. So yeah, we got one of our neighbors who's interested in watching our show, so trying to send him a link real quick. But today we were just going to talk about some, memorable game moments, basically. If you guys have any, a favorite scenario you played, or pretty much.
You don't have YouTube connected.
No, not on that because I had to swap phones, so.
It's not even downloaded.
No, YouTube's on there.
No, it's not.
It was?
No.
Okay. Well, I just got a new phone. I had to replace my old phone, so I haven't updated everything yet. Hello, Jam Jar. How are you doing? We're doing just fine. We're okay. Going good. Just been kind of a kickback Sunday for us today. Normally it's busy. Today I slept in and just kind of lounged around. Went up and got me a iced coffee before the show started. And that's about it. Hey, Mythos, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, so far the weekend's good. Mythos says, I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. And so far, so good. I've just kind of taken it easy this weekend, Mythos, honestly. That infection is back, and I had to go get antibiotics, so still waiting for my turn at the dentist. So, but this time it's not too bad yet. There's a little bit in there, but it hasn't taken off. So, Lynn got that Friday, and I don't know. I'm just trying to get by and have fun. Got some more dwarves mostly painted. I don't know if I'll have all 24 done because of all the things that have come up, but so far the progress is pretty good. And Ashley's done with her diorama, so she's going to do a video tomorrow, and you guys will see the whole thing completed then because she's been updating it. So
I could show it off right now to them.
But then they wouldn't watch the video.
They have to see what I say. I can just show it.
Oh. Yeah, me too. Mito says he's sorry the infection is back. Problem is they had to wait till the infection went down to try to work on it. But then the only appointment I have is for October 3rd. Well, in the meantime, it come back, and so then I also have to, because I have high blood pressure, they're managing, or they're trying to manage, whatever. and that way both have to be down, the blood pressure and the infection. So I'm kind of caught in that weird in the middle for right now. Ice Wolf says, which game you gonna play with the dwarves?
It would be one-page rules against the Bratman I have.
Yeah, Ashley has a Ratman from one-page rules, so it will be just that, one-page rules. And we'll just do a small, like, squad size kind of skirmish. Something to fight it out, because she printed all those Ratmen out, and then, like she told you guys before, she realized
can't use them.
Wrong era. It's more like the Age of Sigmar kind of. And so
turn the AC on. It's
I went ahead and had her print those dwarves up, and I'll just use those to play against her. So that way she doesn't have a group of nicely painted miniatures just sitting there looking to have some fun. So that's what that would be. Ice Wolf is one-page rules. We'll just do a little slugfest, throw some terrain out, and although the dwarves, I don't know,
well, I don't think I'll have to go and look at the one-page rules, but the problem is our printer's not working, so I can't print any of them.
Yeah, so beware of this, you guys. They updated our internet, and so now my printer doesn't work. I bought the printer last year, and Hewlett-Packard says it's because it can't function with the 5G. I'm like, so...
we have too much internet for it to work.
Yeah, I've never heard that. So that's what their service tech said. So long story short...
spending days on that damn thing.
We spent days, and then finally Ashley had time to call, their service department.
Yep, too much internet.
So, translation. I have a 1-year-old printer that I no longer can use, that I will have to go buy another printer. So, yeah.
Updated.
Yeah. Oh, Ice Wolf says, nice. A good enemy. Those nasty Ratmen are enemy of the dwarves for a century. Okay. So I'm not sure the background on them. Ice Wolf, I got to read up, because they do have this pretty cool flame cannon thing, it looks like.
Yeah, but my guys have BBs.
So I don't know. And it's manned by 3 guys. A guy with an iron bar, a guy shoveling coal. But anyways, it'd be interesting to see about inviting Ashley's Ratman to a barbecue.
If you don't want to be pelleted.
And Telemachus says, updated, yeah. Ice Wolf says the Wi-Fi is 2.4 gigahertz and a 5 gigahertz network don't mix.
Yep, basically that's what it's saying.
Has a 2.4 gigahertz network. Yeah. So that's the problem, is it doesn't mix, and this is a wireless printer. I got it specifically because of the constraints in a room. Like, it's above my head up here on a shelf. And then the desktop is over here. My computer's to the left of me. So the goal was I could just reach up and grab paper, and I didn't have a cord. Well, I'd rather have it just corded, because at least it would work. So now it's just junk, I guess. I mean, I'm going to have to just get another computer.
Do you remember why our Epson wouldn't work?
Yeah, something failed with it. We have to recycle that. So, I don't know. So, anywho, I think it's just kind of a way for them to sell more product, but
if we're going to do anything, and say I've been getting a lot of Epson stuff for the
tank
Eco Tanks or whatever it is.
We don't use a ton of printing. It's just when we do print. I think it's like that way for a lot of people. You're not using the printer all the time, but then you need it a couple times out of the year. It'd be nice to have, or if we go to print, we did print a codex out of that, and
the Epson one we did.
So yeah, but that's where that's at, Ice Wolf. So then the dwarves, I've just got to do some more background on. Look at their background and see how they fight. Ice Wolf says you need to adjust your router so the printer settings stay the same.
I had the HP guy actually in our system, and he said there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
So I would have no idea how to even change that unless I need to contact our
we might be able to
internet people.
call the internet people and ask them to dial it down a bit or something, because I don't really care for 5G anyways. That, I mean, to me it wasn't a need, but in 4G is bad enough medically for all of us to be around, like it's not a secret anymore. And so then you amp it up to 5G, and that's probably worse. Hey, Nagawa, how are you, man?
Chris!
Telemachus says, I print literally thousands of pages a year. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We don't do thousands, but we get on rolls like
sometimes.
When you do your taxes, you want to print all that out, or if you're printing down rules or whatever. But I need a printer, so I'm not sure how to adjust the settings on this router.
I'll have to call it. I'll be talking to them Thursday. I'll just go in and talk to them, see if maybe there's something I can do.
Maybe they can do something, yeah. But we were working just fine on 4G, so I don't know. 5G is. All I know is if they can't figure it out, then. The guy says he's just snagging the rest of the day, rest of the sun for the day. Oh. Ice Wolf says, do you have the model number of your router? He's been a tech support computer for 10 years. He might be able to help.
I would have to try to look.
We can, after the show, Ice Wolf, is okay if I email you that, and then you can take a look and see. Otherwise, I can crawl under the desk and try, but yeah, because I don't know. It's kind of frustrating to, it's just frustrating. But anyways, I'm still alive. I have a place to live. So you know what? It's all good. It's all good. That's kind of how I view it. But I'm pretty sure you guys will be impressed with her diorama. It looks really good. It's really nice. Pretty big diorama too. So you want to put it down there and you can show it off if you want. Now, if she wants to show it off, but promise me you'll still go watch the video so we get a view. Hold on. Let me camera. Okay, hold on a second. Oof. Wolf Brother Hobby says, man, his car broke down, came out to $900. Yeah, ouch.
Yeah, ouch.
Ice Wolf says, yep, you got my mail address. Email me. I'll check if there's an option on the router. Thank you, Ice Wolf. I would appreciate that. We will do that after the show here. And Mythos, we feel you, man. A couple times in a row, my car was in the shop, and it's still doing the same thing. So, yeah, Ice Wolf says, yes, we want to see a member special preview. Yep, here you go. Hold on. I'm getting this set up, and we're going to swap. Boom. Okay, you're going to have to go slow with this. Try to turn it a little.
Yeah, easier said than done. It's not round, it's not square.
I know. But there you go. No, you're good. Just swing the camera. There you go. So you got your Titan there shooting his missiles and the flamethrower at the giant. What's it? Different things going on. Telemachus, please just watch the video. We could use the 2 minutes and thumb up it. Otherwise, there you go. That's what's going to be on it. There's her guys in the mortar pit. I really kind of like that addition to it. So, little mortar coming out of the top. There's a lot of detail. It looks like they're all fighting in a muddy battlefield. Nagawa says, cool. Wolf Brother Hobby says, that's looking awesome.
Yep.
Ice Wolf had said to Wolf Brother Hobbies, I have no idea to fix cars. I can't help you. And Mythos says he appreciates the thought. Iceland says, wow, it looks really nice. It's huge.
Yeah, it is, and it's heavy.
Well, thank you, Jam Jar. Jam Jar says it's cool. He'll watch the video too. But yeah, that's her entry into Mini War Mutt's painting challenge. I like what you painted on the flag there. So the HDF for the Human Defense Force.
It's the force.
DeForce, as Ashley was proud to. Ashley's brain couldn't get it kicked
What's
out
funny
there.
is like half the videos I said it correctly, and it's like when I needed to actually concentrate on it, then I messed it up. But yeah.
So there you go. That's kind of it. She'll go over it in detail in the video. But there's a lot to it, a lot of pieces. And it is pretty damn big, though.
It's not light either. I'm afraid if this damn thing falls, it's just gonna be
don't let it fall.
destroyed.
Set it down in relation to
Oh, a keyboard.
here. In relation to a coffee cup. Oh look, that was me Mythos' cup. So that's how big it is and compared to your coffee cup, Mythos. See? Just for perspective.
It's about 4 coffee cups.
Or more. Icewolf said that all the parts fit well. The resin tends to warp a bit.
For the most part, yes. Here, put his cup back up there so it doesn't break. I got a couple that didn't sit completely even after filing. But when it was printing, it didn't print all even. Got a big gap there. For some reason, it like skipped and did there. Same thing with this side. But overall, I mean, I have a gap there.
Yeah, but that's underneath, though.
It's underneath. There's the gap there.
It does need its own display case, Icewolf says.
And then this one with the 2 dogs didn't sit completely 100% even because there's a gap up in here. I could fill it with like a little bit of that. What is that putty stuff, babe?
We got the like liquid resin filler.
Yeah, it's like a liquid resin that I could probably shove up in there, but I'm all good with it. I could probably throw some color up in there to make it look like it's just a gap.
You can't even see it though.
Yeah, if you notice it, that's where it's, massive, but just straight on, you can't even really tell. So. And so I think the flames either got too long or I didn't have the gun in correctly because it's actually in the mouth.
No, it just might have been.
The gun might have needed lower down, maybe.
It's supposed to look like it's touching them. So
I don't know.
Turn it sideways, tip it like this. You can see. Yeah, it's all good.
So, but, yep.
Charles
They're all
says
glued on.
he had to put new batteries in his blood pressure machine.
Oh, that's
Your blood
right.
pressure is 113/68. Oh man, I'm jealous.
That did not sit in there. That's why it did that.
Oh, that's okay.
It popped that one. That's why it's so far up. Because the whole thing settled. Damn.
Nobody's gonna notice but you.
Yeah, it's gonna irritate me because his arm's not attached.
Oh. Icewolf says for those big parts it worked good. Very well done.
Yeah, I'm surprised with how heavy this is. I mean, I don't know. How many pounds do you think that is, but roughly?
Well, it took 2 full balls of resin. Yeah, that's several pounds.
It's got to be at least 5 to 7 pounds.
Base, it's heavy.
So.
It's heavy. So there you go. There's your
sneak peek.
Well, now you've actually seen the whole thing, so.
Yeah, you can shut this one off.
And Charles, that's damn good blood pressure, man. That's super good. Super good. Mine was a little bit higher than yours, sir. Just a tad.
500?
Yeah. It was like 240/135. So slightly
Well,
higher.
It was 212 when you went to the doctor last, so
Yeah.
it's going down. Just slow.
So yeah. So I got to get that under control before they can do anything with my teeth. Icewolf says that is always the builder or painter. They see much more. Just don't tell anyone. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it
Because
is.
you're working on it. So
Yeah, honestly, I'm working on it. I knew it wasn't gonna sit completely 100% because when I like dry tested it when it was just well, I didn't prime any of it, but right after, I knew it wasn't gonna sit. I had to go and file a bunch of them down, and it still didn't sit completely 100% smooth. But for what it is and how big it is and how long it took me to print, that took me. Well, let's see. Each of the bases I did 2 of them. Those were 9 hours each. The Ty Walker was 8 hours. So I'm at what? 18, 26. The Giant Alien took 6. So there's 34. I probably have, if I printed straight, 3 or 4 days straight. Minimum.
yeah. Charles says I'm going there without my meds before the numbers start to go bad, but I'm very relaxed right now. That helps me. That helps not letting anything stress me at the moment. Yeah. And Icewolf says, was it with the missus? Because my blood pressure is always a bit higher when the boss is around. Yeah, kind of.
Gregory?
Why'd you use my full name? Now I'm in trouble again.
I ought to use your full name. You want me to?
I don't know. A lot of it they said too was
It's his work.
a lot of stress from work. Because all the other tests came back good. The EKG, all that, they're all like, yeah. So, but they ended up putting me on a secondary blood pressure medication the other day. So, I don't know. I mean, it's the medical industry. They're not going to cure you, they're going to manage it. So, Greg's looking at what do I got to do to fix the problem? I mean, I'll take the meds for now, right? But long term goal, I don't want to be on meds. Look at those hands.
I folded my arms.
Oh. You folded your arms.
When after you start reading that and you're like,
It's all good. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've been dealing with. So until the blood pressure numbers fall, they won't work on the tooth. In the meantime, you can only take so many antibiotics. I mean, pretty much everyone knows antibiotics don't kill the bad. It kills everything. It doesn't know. It's like a muscle relaxer. It doesn't know what muscle relax. It relaxes all of them, right? So that's what antibiotics do. And the name tells you it's anti is against, and biotic means life. So it's against life, and you take that, and it kills all the bacteria, good and bad. So you can only do antibiotics for so long, or you end up,
kind of like
in a terrible bad state. So I don't want to have to keep taking them because it's not safe to do that either. They were saying so. Just wish me luck on getting the blood pressure down so I could get the tooth out so I could stop this cycle because it's annoying. Charles says I have to fill out worksheets for the different units for my game with our 6 or 12 units. Printed out some numbers and label each team, and that way I don't forget something or mislabel anything. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Good idea. Charles says he lost weight going from 218 to 194. Yep.
Hey, that's 24 pounds.
Any little bit helps. My problem is I've gained. So over the course of 3 years, I dropped a lot of weight, but then I gained like 40 pounds back. And I think that's kind of where the blood pressure is coming out of too. And then the job I have is extremely stressful. I'm trying to manage 2 different things. I work with a person that's difficult to work with.
That's an understatement.
Is, you know, so it's just difficult. But anyways, that's why. So Greg spent like today. Normally I'm hauling ass, just running around getting stuff done, and today I slept in late. I've just been kind of basically lounging around, and that's not normally me. But these meds kind of make me feel just out of.
Well, we gotta try to drop it. So.
Well, I gotta try to drop it. I'm not saying it just makes me feel, I don't know, not the same. You know what I mean? Like lethargic, I guess would be the best way, and not motivated. So I've been doing some painting. Um, Although I realized I've got to buy more paints here when we're done. Well, brother, obvious Mita says, plus you work Keegan on the property. Well, no, but Keegan lives here, so sometimes when he'll stand out on his stairs. He waits.
And he will flash.
He'll have a day off and he'll wait for me to drive by, and he'll lift his shirt up and go, "Woo, Greg!" And you're like, "Oh my God!" And you're just trying to drive past. So he likes to do things like that he just thinks it's funny, which it is to a degree. But for me, it's like, oh my God, I'm the manager and the maintenance guy, and
at least he doesn't call you dad.
Because he wouldn't do that. He'd be daddy or something.
Yep, I was gonna say
He'd throw something in there.
He will just twist that so bad.
Minnie Warmont thought I was joking about Keegan until we sent Minnie Warmont a video. Now
he's ruined.
He had to go see an eye doctor. He got his sight back after about 2 days, he said, but he doesn't want me to send him another video. So, yeah, that's kind of a comedy thing, though. But anywho, I got to make some changes, man. So there you go. One day, maybe I'll have the money to do it. Charles says, nice laugh, Ashley. So you be happy with that blood pressure, Charles. That's fantastic, man. If that was my blood pressure, I could get this tooth done. But they don't like to touch if it's over like 150 or 160 or, so we shall see. I'm following their protocol, like they said, for right now, so we'll take it from there.
And you gotta go back Friday.
Yep, work on losing weight again. I did it before, and I'll do it again. I just didn't realize I knew I was getting fatter again, but I just didn't realize how much I gained back. And it's more or less because I'm more sedentary now, whereas before.
But you're gonna blame it on me.
No, before I was
Reese
running around and stuff. So, well, hello, Reese. How are you?
Empire 54 says, "Hey, y'all.
Haven't heard from you in a while, sir. Hopefully, you're doing good." Reese, a good guy. He just
he still doesn't pop up over there. That's the weird thing.
I don't know.
He can get into our lives. I don't know.
Charles says yesterday celebrated his oldest daughter's 40th birthday. Even did a shot of whiskey and choked on it. Yeah, if you drink it too fast, sir. Ice Wolf says, so to the blacksmith, they do not check on blood pressure. True. So back to the flame tower there for a second on the dwarves. I'm not sure, but it takes 3 guys to operate it. Kind of like
your mortars.
The Human Defense Force, their mortar team takes 3. The artillery stuff. So it takes 3. So I noticed on this it takes 3. But it'd be interesting to see the stats. I haven't looked up the stats on it, so I really don't know how it's how much damage it'll do on the table when you're playing against your opponent. I have no idea. But we will find out. We'll find out. So yeah, so that's we were going to kind of just talk about our kind of favorite game moments, I guess. If you guys have any you want to share, and there's so many of them. I told Ashley, I said, I have a lot of good memories playing games. It's kind of hard. I guess one that will stand out is one I mentioned to you guys before. Is it was just me playing Team Yankee against Clint and D, and both the forces they had were overwhelming to my force. I just had sighted some Russian um, T-64s, BVs, which actually are pretty good, and the T-80s are nice. Um, but my artillery, so it stands out to me as
Ouch.
everybody had said artillery doesn't really work well. I won the game with it. I bailed their tanks out. You can't destroy them with artillery, but you bail them out 2 times in a row, then they're going to fail getting back in, fail their morale test, and have to leave. So I kind of proved a point because I had been debating it with a few people, Clint Keegan, and I was like, no, man, there's got to be a reason for. I mean, the artillery cards with the stat on the tank, so it's top down. So I guess that's what stands out to me is never underestimate what some well placed back in the back of the table artillery can do because it can do some damage. And I ended up winning that game um, against 2 armies. So thought I did very well.
Alright. Empire 54, Reese said, just got done with a great game weekend with Not Jay.
Oh, cool.
Played Star Wars fleet scale battles using Fistful led Starfighter modified rules.
Nice, Reese. The Star Wars, when we were at the one March to Victory, the one Star Wars table, I think it was the first one I went to. They had a big, massive table set because Keegan got to play on it, and I think it was Chris that ran the show, or ran one of the games that day. So that was pretty cool. And the Fistful of Lead's a good, solid rules. No matter which one you use.
You want to know what your flamethrower's damage is?
Yeah, what's the flamethrower damage?
Alright, so you have qualify 4+, defense at 5+.
So I hit
18 inches, attack of 6, AP of 1. That's just the gun. Your cruise attack of 3. And then you also have enhance,
wow.
immobile, and tough 3.
So this little guy does a lot more damage than it
Yeah.
looks like, Reese. Yeah.
So that alone is 6 damage, or 6 dice. And then your cruise,
So
you get
it's
3,
6.
so you get 1 more dice for each guy. Basically.
So 9.
So it's attack of 9. With an AP of 1. That's going to hurt.
AP of 1. What's the damage on it now? 1?
No, it just says AP 6. So, or attack of 6. The damage don't work that way. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. I'm getting confused. Well, so we'll see. I got that. That's pretty good.
Defense,
Jeez.
on the other hand, is pretty high.
The
It's
defense.
an attack of 5, or dice of 5. Or the defense, I mean.
is a
So,
5.
as long as I have something that's a 6 or a 7, AP of 2, you're not going to be able to defend against it.
Yeah, but
So, that's what I got.
your Ratmen just have bows and arrows.
I have my Gatling gun, guys.
Oh, that's right. He does. He'll probably do it.
And my squirrel.
Charles says, got too many things to do. Play Spartan, mini game worksheets, paint, figure out how to pay for all the games I've ordered, take a nap. That is a list. Figure out how to pay. Why do you work 2 jobs? I'm in the miniatures hobby area of the world. Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't make it cheap on us anymore, huh? Those little $3 bottles of paint over the years, now it's $7, $8, $10. It's just getting to be. But I spent $100 at the store and I got some paint, So, fortunately, speaking of paints, we've done very well with our paintbrushes. That we've been able to find some decent, nice sets on Amazon where you get quite a few good brushes.
You ain't gonna like this.
What?
My squirrel has regeneration.
No, her squirrel regenerates. That's not right. My thing is the squirrels, and you're gonna have a squirrel fighting against me.
Toughness of 12.
Oof.
Claws, attack of 10. Stomp is attack of 4 with an AP of 1. So it's going to be melee. He going to do some damage.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. We'll have a little skirmish of that. May as well.
I got to remember which. I think they're just these. Yeah,
Ice Wolf says, I just finished my Night Goblin army of 120 miles. Very cool, sir. And started on his Org army that was in Black Undercoat state for 10 years. Yeah, sometimes that happens. You don't even know how it happens. And years will go by and you're like, oh, man. And Mythos says, at the beginning of 10th edition, he had a game where Freak charged me with the Space Marine Warlord. And I overwatched with the multi-melt. Oh, and I hit on a lucky 6, and he failed his invulnerable save. Nice, Mythos. Those invulnerable saves are nice when they work. I melted him down in one shot on his own turn. It was hilarious because I did the thing where I didn't look at the dice. I looked him right in the eye and had eye contact while I rolled that lucky 6 and said, watch this. And his jaw dropped. I could see him going, oh my God, yeah. That's classic. That's very cool. And that only happens rarely too. So I think looking back, there's only been a few times here or there where go, oh yeah, Ashley, you're done. I'm rolling it, and you just throw it and you roll it. And
yeah,
you're very fortunate it rolls that way. Took him down with a multi-melted. Nice.
Well, that little skirmish we played when you first got Gilliman.
Oh yeah, you were mad at me about that one. Gilliman kicked some butt, though.
I had like attack of like 15, and you blocked every single one of them.
Oh yeah, that is right.
I was so mad, and I finally got you down, and you regenerated and killed me.
Well, Gilliman's a tough dude. He's worth the points putting out. Oh, let's see. There's a couple games where I have a lot of fond memories, I guess, but
I don't.
the most fun one was when I took everybody out with the grenade and the aliens.
Oh God!
Game. To this day, Keegan still says it's my fault.
It is your fault.
We were all in a the ventilation tubes or whatever, and
we were on a rescue mission.
Well, that's the card I pulled. Now there's debate that I shouldn't have, but
no,
anywho,
we didn't. No.
That was fun. We didn't fail together, or we did fail, but we failed together as a group. May Warmont says, blah, 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 blah. Hello, all. Hey, May Warmont. You missed
and
Ashley.
Here.
Showed off her diorama. Yeah, that is nice. Read those.
Oh, I still got to print
I agree with you, Charles. What?
My otter.
An otter.
Yeah, it's for the Ratman. This thing is massive. I just want the otter.
You just want the model.
I just want the model. Just like the dinosaur for the new guys I have.
That was pretty funny, though, Mythos. So, see, you'll remember that forever, forever, forever. Very cool, though. So what are you up to, May Warmont? Everybody's working on your paint challenge there. Ashley's done with her diorama. So that video goes out. Well, tomorrow she's going to do a video of it. And
well, I have a video kind of on there, but not all of it put together. So I'll do one more video, and it'll be released Wednesday. Or Tuesday. Sorry,
Tuesday or Wednesday. Because you got one more video, you said?
One more that's coming out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll do one more after that. So, it'll be Tuesday. It'll be released.
What do you do with all the extra bits on the sprues? You can make terrain out of them, cut them up, and make pieces of stuff. Wolf Brother Robbie says, speaking of epic moments, what about the time that Brian charged the zombies with the battle cry of Leroy Jenkins? Yeah, that was good.
That was bullshit. We were almost fucking done.
It was. Mini Warmutt's nice way of ending the game that had stretched to almost 4 hours. So, but yeah,
we
that's
were
right.
almost freaking done.
That actually, looking back, I now remember actually commenting on that for days afterwards. There were Mini Warmutt. So, Ice Wolf says, last Sunday's game, I rolled over 21, double one on Magic. This cast blew up my wizard, then blew up a war machine. And it says what? The in fight phase continues with 1. D6 attacks turn into 1. Sometimes you just have games you can't forget. Oh, Mini Wormut says no, the extra bits like heads, arms, weapons, etc. Just Ashley saves them. I mean,
oh, I have them somewhere. I have a whole bunch of them.
And like with the tanks, she has a box of just all extra turrets, barrels.
On
armor
one of the
plates.
guys Mythos sent me. It didn't sit right after I printed it, so I stuck an extra arm of a Warhammer guy underneath it, and it sat just fine.
Oh, because you made it like it was crushing a space marine.
Yep.
So sometimes we save those Mini Warmut. I mean, it kind of depends. The way the kits are, you sometimes can't make.
This was
things.
from Keegan's Doors.
Yeah, she's got little boxes. Now you got her looking for the little boxes.
These are heads and arms, I believe. No. These are just army. Most of them are heads. There's body pieces, arms, shields, flags.
Yeah, she saves them.
Aliens.
It's one of those things that gets saved and never, rarely used. Ice Wolf says that Mini Warm Up.
Tanks.
Yep. Print the
More
body.
tanks. I mean, literally, I got soldiers in here. Turret tops, skirtings. These are all different tops. Hey, we have a couple of the clear bases in here too, babe. The helicopter bases.
Yeah, there should be.
Got a few of those in there.
Now, 3D printing, of course, there ain't no extra pieces. You're just printing a miniature.
And then I got extra metal pieces too. I don't know what these are from.
Let's see.
They're guns. Yeah, Warhammer.
Oh, this is.
I believe this is Warhammer. I don't
These
know.
are the options of some of the older Team Yankee stuff. You could save it. One's an MG and one's a.
But even from our aliens, I have a whole bunch of different heads.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got it to where you got the model kit, but you can only do 2 options. You know what I mean? So some kits you can make 2 different things out of. That's why I like to use magnets and.
Yeah, I'm not a hoarder. I keep things for some reason.
She's not a hoarder, but she keeps things for some reason.
Yep.
So that's.
I'm not hoarding.
I'm not hoarding. It did come in handy one time because my son has some British Team Yankee tanks, and one of the neighbors' kids was looking at it and broke his barrel. So Ashley was able to have an extra.
It wasn't
barrel.
completely the same, but it was close enough.
It was close enough to swap it out and save the model so that the model was able to be used. So sometimes it's a good idea. I mean, a lot of people, I think, save bits and pieces. What is that place? I can't remember the name of it. Spiky Bits or something like that, I think. Been a while, but you used to get on eBay and you could find that they would individually sell all these little extra parts. So some people even make money off of that.
Oh, I want him.
He's cute but menacing at the same time, Ashley.
Exactly!
What is that?
It's a orc guy.
Yeah, it's something.
Oh, I'm trying to find what my...
Yeah, it's part of the hobby. Ice Wolf says search places to store all of our goodies. Hey, Jeff from Hex to Hex. says,
Jeffy!
Reese, I thought you were tabletop gaming this weekend. He did mention that he was gaming with Chris. Star Wars. Fistful
Reese
of Levels.
said, I saved them for kit bashing character minis.
Yeah, I think that's why people do save them.
Actually, I think I have done that when I had the Death Guard for the 40K stuff.
I only kit bashed one thing, and that was for Necromunda. It was a tank, and I kit bashed it and put a flamethrower on the top, which really helps clear out areas. So, yeah, nice to see you here, Reese and Jeff. I know you're busy there, Jeff and Reese, so I'm glad you guys stopped on by. We were just chit-chatting about some gameplay moments that you like I'm sure you got plenty of those too, you guys. Well, so that also brings up the March to Victory there, where I got to game with Reese, and he had his figures were all from the Vietnam era, and Mr. McMurray stuck a hidden prostitute in on the minis that were on the table. So, it was just kind of funny. You had to be there. So probably we should have rolled for a distraction roll, huh, Reese, to see if they overcame a distraction as the Marines were running down the streets. And that's actually a gaming area that gets overlooked a lot, but Reese is pretty much into it. And unfortunately, there's games out there just they don't never seem to take off. But I think it would be good, interesting.
Reese said Chris went back home this morning, and McMurray had work come up. Still got that hooker, he said as well.
Do you? That was just funny, man. That was just funny. So you never know. You could be playing you got this street battle going on, and out comes a prostitute. You're like, well, okay. But that was McMurray. He's a funny guy doing funny stuff. But it was all good. Very nice, by the way. You guys should check out Reese's stuff. Because I know on Instagram you still posted stuff, right, Reese? I haven't been to Instagram for a while, but I think you're still there. And 54 millimeters is an interesting scale. We are still in the 15 millimeter or 28 to 32-ish millimeter kind of gameplay. I don't know. It's been a fun journey though, man. Lots of little hidden gems that'll pop up as a memory for gaming. So Charles, I think I missed your comment earlier. I think the weapons, arms, you cut them off the sprue to save space.
That's what I do. I don't have all the sprues. Once we built what we wanted,
yeah,
I went and took them off of the sprue and just stuck them.
Yeah,
in the little containers.
The sprues I know Clint used to keep, and he would chop up for.
You can use
like debris. Don't. Are you? Oh my God. Anyways, all I heard is that click, and that Ashley's like, oh. Okay, so we're safe.
Let's see. Reese said, yep, we'll get back to regular mini stuff soon. Been 1-to-1 scale models on my warshed.
And Ice Wolf commented, I played an orc army fantasy with a general and battle standard and one special character next to 20 stupid stone trolls. So I get his first leadership to control them. First cannon shot aimed at the trolls. Strategic thinking. Gaming with Keegan's interesting, especially if you game any artillery, tanks, that kind of stuff. He likes to hide behind buildings.
Oh, Keegan doesn't hide. He just sits there. He's a camper.
Yeah, he does. But camping stands for what? Control and maintain position. Camp. So Keegan would, one of his tanks had the ability to shoot and then scoot back. So he would pop out from a building, shoot behind a building, scoot back. So again, artillery works. That's a loud snap, Ashley.
Because I'm leaning back just to lock it in.
Okay. Please don't startle me. Minnie Warma says, get after it, Reese.
He's been doing 1-to-1 skills.
Yeah. Keegan stopped in and he overheard us saying, you just don't like it when I use strategy.
No, that's not strategy. That's hiding and being a coward.
Well, I think it's funny because him and Ashley will just go back and forth, and I'm like...
And he still loses. He hasn't learned.
Yes, Mito says, is that for real? I didn't realize CAMP was an acronym. Yes. Control and maintain your position. So that's why you would camp in a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Camping now is turned into people sitting in a corner in games or taking a tent out to the park. But yeah. So we're just messing with you, Keegan. This is a way we know if he's listening.
He actually
or not.
pays attention and listens.
Yeah. Gotta say something. But it's just a different strategy. His is more about using cover. Ashley's is more about charging in. So just whatever works for you. I probably overthink it, I guess, is my problem. So
Brian, I like to host the games and watch the struggles.
yeah, Brian's kind of twisted in that regard. He gets everybody together just to watch everybody, go after each other. Kind of reminds you of the circus ringleader or the guy in the hidden room watching the arena with a cigar and a bottle of scotch or something. The one in control. But you do a darn fine job, sir, of hosting the games, complete with sound effects. So Minnie Warmut's pretty good at that. That's what I'm saying. Gaming's pretty fun. Probably one of the memories that I guess would be to me is a good one is when we were going to the Scooters coffee shop to do our live from the coffee shop games. We had all sorts of stuff out the one day, and the young kid that brought...
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah.
We were playing X-Wing.
Yeah, X-Wing. So the young kid that brought our coffees and pastries and stuff back to us, because it's the conference room. If you get it, it's free. And then, of course, you buy stuff there. But anyways, they brought our stuff back, and his eyes about fell out of his head. He didn't even know the miniature world existed. So he stood there for quite some time talking to us. And then he kept popping back, coming up to the door. Because you shut the door, it's a conference room, but the door is like glass. So, and then the next thing you know, he pops his head to look through the door, and his friend pops his head around. So then the other kids that were working,
they sat in there for like 10 minutes.
They came in there on like a 10-minute break with their headset, watched us play. So that was pretty cool because we've had
a couple of the girls come in off and on too.
Yeah, they love Star Wars, but they didn't know that the miniature world was there. They didn't know anything about, their idea of tabletop game was like Monopoly. They don't know anything beyond some of that stuff. So Icewell says he ended up right in the face of a general, so he was gone. And for 6 turns, the troll stood still. Very nice.
I've done that to Greg too, where take out like his headquarters. He can't do shit.
Yeah, Keegan says, I just like for people to go, that's an anti-tank rifle. That's an anti-tank rifle. Yep. So poor Keegan, the first time I messed with him, we were gaming and he lost the tank and he was grumbling. I said, hold on a minute. Just a minute. I had on my phone taps, so I started playing taps for him. He's all
He
right,
got so mad.
smart ass. And I'm like, okay. He got mad. But it was funny. YouTube does not like some words. That is correct, Ice Wolf. And Reese, Ice Wolf says he's seen a video of your shed. Very nice to hobby there. Yeah, I haven't seen that video, but
I'll have to double check it. I'm pretty sure I'm it.
that's the one thing all of us hobbyists would like, right? Just a bigger space.
Yeah.
Charles says he decided to work on some 15 millimeter barbarians, some light brown over clothes, gray primer underneath. Nice.
There you go.
That ought to come out good.
See, that's what we need to get is a trailer over here where we could just put all our hobby and stuff.
So get another home.
Well, no one would technically be living in it. Though, I mean, we wouldn't probably leave it very long. But
People
yeah.
would be coming to our house. Where are you guys at? We're in the hobby home. The hobby home, because we wouldn't be here, right? We could use a bigger space, but it's all good. There's a lot of good memories in the room.
Reese says, must not be mine. Still putting electric in mine.
Minnie Warmut says, yes, I need to buy a house for my hobby. You do, Minnie Warmut. You should come out here and buy a house.
He's got more than
And
we do.
then we'd be able to see you. Yep. Oh, yeah, but you've got your...
He'd be afraid to come out here. That's probably why he didn't. He thought we would bring Keegan.
There's things I want to say. I just am not going to say on YouTube. But, yeah, it would be, like, for us, I mean, I could... If I don't know, I guess you could put a shed like outside because we could run power to it, but it's just one of those things. That's true, Keegan says. Who says you tell anyone you're at your hobby house? That's right.
No, if people knew about it and we weren't home and our door was locked, they would start searching.
The tenants would find me, Keegan.
They would.
I'm not too concerned about family, but the tenants, they would hunt me down. But I was at one point, it was kind of cool. There was a place like an office space out here, and it was pretty big, and it was just like $250 a month. I mean, and I was thinking, this sucks, man. If I had an extra $250 a month, I'd just rent it for that. Minnie, Keegan says, would come out to see how I make my Only Tanks films.
Oh,
God. Yeah, it'd be interesting, huh? You never know. You never know with Keegan, that's for sure.
That's the problem. You don't.
I was telling earlier, Keegan, how you'd stand on your top of your steps and flash me as I drove the company truck by. So it is... Keegan just laughs at me. I get all cringy, but he thinks it's funny.
Well, babe, because you get cringy. That's why he does it. If you don't react, he would stop doing it.
Yeah, but the reaction's like instinctive. It's not like I can help it.
Oh, like he's invited us over and you told him don't come out in a towel?
We're not discussing that. Yeah. Icewolf says to me, Warm-Up, first thing I build when I come to my new place is a big, complete top to bottom cupboard to store all your hobby stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all we've done with this room is just done as much storage as use of it as we can for that. So Keegan says, your daughter hasn't told me to stop either. I know. I noticed. Many more months up. Who is this Keegan dude? Is he on that special list? Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
So yeah, I I mean, we're pretty much done with what we can do. I think with this room. I mean, there's not a lot left, Ashley.
No.
Really, because everybody knows. To
But
the
we
right
had
of
a
me,
little bit more room, but the granddaughter's desk kind of took up that extra little bit of space.
That wasn't enough to worry about, though.
No, it was just our one shelf. So we could have put another small shelf up there, but
Yeah, maybe. Lately, though, like Mythos, we've had you got to fix a car these days. Nothing is cheap. You can't even go to the grocery store and get groceries
Nope.
cheap. So it's kind of irritating to do some things with the hobby that you want to do when you just can't. So, but to do the best we can, that's all we can do. But anywho, let's see.
do you have any other memories, babe?
I already told him about the time you put your Russian commander hat on. That
Yeah.
was interesting.
I still have that hat too.
Yeah, Ashley kind of gets into it. Keegan's saying, I'm telling you, let's move your bathroom forward and delete the other room. So directly behind this wall is the bathroom, and then a very small room on the other side, and then the front room. So we probably could delete the other room and push the bathroom and everything forward. That would give us about
Probably what, another
10
feet?
12 feet.
Yeah.
Probably. But I don't know if that's a support wall. If it's a structural support wall, I could leave it, but you know, make like a walk-through or a walkway. Greg, why do you got a girder up there like in a house? Because I'm supporting it with a 2x4 on each end. I could do that.
We could. I don't know. We would have to just start pulling it down and hope it's not.
I mean, Warmuch says Greg and Ashley do a little role play. Chicken
Nope.
brown cow. Chicken brown cow. Then I would have to become my customer service self. Right. I can't do that either because that might be taken wrong. So never mind. But
We don't have the money. That's our problem.
to role play,
No, to
Oh.
extend the bathroom.
I thought I just so I mean you got to go off of this last comment and then you go we don't have the money.
I went off of Ice Wolf's last comment, not Brian's.
Oh, make it a walk-in closet. Well, it just showed on mine, so it goes to YouTube first before it bounces back. But anywho, yeah, we probably could. I guess that takes time and money. But to move it would be tear the stuff out, tear out the tub.
Well, would we have to move the water heater too?
No, because it's there in that corner.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't have to touch that at all. You'd have to move the bathroom forward, all of it, the shower, the sink, the toilet, and then that's where the washer and dryer is. So you'd have to move all
You go
that
and
10 feet.
reorganize it, yeah, however you want.
10 feet forward. But you'd also have to run new plumbing, and then you'd have to run a new vent for the dryer. Thanks, Keegan. He says if it's a money issue, then Ashley, there's a lot of empty corners to just drop me off at one.
Well, what's funny is there's been a bunch of TikTok stuff. I think it's a joke, but where the wives are selling guys' testicles.
What does that have to do with gaming?
We don't need no more children. You don't need them. That's like $500,000.
Not $500,000.
Yeah, about $250,000
So
a
you
piece.
suggested, oh man, now you're gonna have people out there hearing this thinking, oh, I could buy more box sets now. No. I have no
No,
idea.
if we do that, we're just gonna tear this down and put a new one up.
Greg's not selling those.
It's okay. You just drink the special coffee I give you. He They're
Oh.
gonna trust me again.
Poor people on the podcast or anyone stopping by doesn't know us. Bathrooms, Icewolf says, are always a lot of work. Plumbing, special grounded electrics. Yep.
Yeah.
I can do all that. I know how to do all that. The problem is it's not as easy as you think, because especially moving the tub. The toilet, you can disconnect, but you gotta run the sewer under the floor, but you gotta bring the floor up and stuff. So it's a lot of work. I mean, can it be done? Yes. But it's a lot of freaking work.
Well, we have been talking about redoing the bathroom.
Well, the next thing I was gonna do was
That
at
is
some
our
point is
next.
tear out the tub and get rid of it and
We don't need it. We don't have
and
kids.
put like a stand-in, because I could do a stand-in shower. But I mean, still, it comes down to time and money.
Yeah, that is our problem.
So we've done what we could with this house as much as we could, but there's always something more to do. You know what I mean? It would be nice though to just have a bigger space. But it's also a space that's got a lot of memories in it from the kids playing and a lot of family memories. So it's okay. We'll just make do with what we got. We already have enough games. I think what we need now is to replenish our paints.
Yeah.
We've been running out of paints. It's kind of like your spices, you replace one when you should have replaced all of them. And that's our thing. What? A new meeting on Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah. Yeah. So I have to apologize to the public there. I don't know how our game went, talking about game memories, to Ashley wanted me to sell a personal part of myself.
It's okay. It's just night time.
Now I'm going to not eat or drink anything she hands me. Breathe, Ashley. Breathe. Breathe. Are you okay now?
I wouldn't actually do it.
Well, I don't know. I can see Charles back there cheering for you. I know it. He's just...
There's a couple of them that probably would.
Wolf says you need some friends that live close by to help, preferably with their shirt on. Yeah, it's interesting. Keegan did help me do the wood flooring. He did tear his pants though. Not sure if that was accidental, but yeah. So the game room here is good. It's just we just kind of run out of space. But on the other hand, that can kind of keep Ashley from okaying me ordering a game.
I haven't okayed you to do anything.
You can't sit right here at this computer while I talk to you.
You talked to me saying, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "That's a good idea, but we have to wait."
And I said, "I think we should buy this," and you're okay.
No.
So somewhere
that's what this heard.
Miscommunication. I think Ashley's not listening correctly. So, but I do need to get some custodies, as Mythos pointed out. That was a good idea for me.
No.
Why not?
We have too many games we haven't played yet. You're not buying no more shit.
Really? These are not. No, I'll just use the Force. Gives a new meaning to the tuck and roll out of the house, May Hormut says when she's running at you. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how our show deviates sometimes, but
it's usually Brian.
This time it's really deviated. So yeah. But anyways, lots of good gaming memories and lots of good things. Icewolf says, "How relaxed does Greg get with those meds?"
Icewolf's giving me ideas.
No. Those blood pressure meds that I'm taking, because I'm not used to taking them, just make me feel like
He's
energy,
out of it, but
like, not out of it.
He's coherent, but not. Yeah.
But if at any time I wake up feeling sore, I'm gonna be knowing what happened. I'm gonna panic, And Ashley wouldn't use that money to pay bills off. It would just be all sorts of game stuff or something.
No.
It'd still be just as broke.
We would have a new house.
No. I can't give that up. I'd rather live under the bridge. So yeah, well, it just makes me like, I don't know, lethargic. Is the only way I can describe it.
Yeah,
And not motivated to do much. I mean, I'm not like my old self. I don't know, but whatever. That's why I said I'll stay on it for a while. I get it. In the meantime, I'm looking for other means because I don't want to be a repeat customer for life. You know. Icewolf says he knows someone with Custodia STL files. He does? Oh. Yep, that's what I was going to do. Thanks, Mini Warmut. He says her squirrel needs new nuts. Well, Greg needs his. Greg needs his, so I'm not giving it up for 10,000, 30,000, whatever. I know the university out here was offering at one time $35,000 per. And I'm like, no, I'm good.
You're not literally losing them.
Yes, you do. They completely remove it.
No, they do.
This is a different show.
You're not a dog.
Different show. Yeah, I'm not going to be. No, different show. Change the subject. This is getting to be uncomfortable for me to talk about. But yeah. Oh, goodness. But anyways, at least Ashley's got her diorama done. Why are you laughing over there still? Poor Reese is probably, if he's still there, going, man, I forgot how dysfunctional this show is. Mini Warmut says, why 3D print them? Let's go for the real deal. Naturally weathered. Yeah. Well, Mini Warmut, you know, it is a therapy show, so you are free to talk about whatever. Yeah, and we promise to keep it between ourselves and the entire internet. So as long as you know it's beyond to the entire internet, then that's okay. But other than that, I don't know. Like I said before, got to get this tooth out and get back into the swing of stuff. So, Mini Warmut, Ashley's diorama is going to look pretty cool. And I may not have all 24 figures done due to all this medical crud, but I've got more than enough done that if it wasn't for your painting challenge, I would be probably not as far along.
Anywhere near it.
Yeah, and when you're not feeling good, it's best to just sometimes sit down and paint. Because, like, I'll go outside, get air, do some stuff, and then, you know, but sitting down and painting kind of relaxes. Just for a while, I couldn't sit and lean forward to paint because I lean forward and your head's slightly tipped. But for over a week, my face was so swollen I couldn't do that. Matter of fact, I learned real quick, I don't have a recliner. And geez, it would have been nice to have one because there were nights I could have put my feet up in a recliner and slept sitting up. You know what I mean? Instead of laying down, made it worse. You know, made the swelling worse. So I'm like, geez, maybe I ought to consider getting a recliner for special emergency occasions or something. But yeah. So far, so good. Ice Wolf, where'd you send that? What are you doing? Did you forget the password?
Yes, but I wrote it down, but it's not the right password.
You wrote down the wrong password.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's look over and Ashley's got account recovery. I'm like, what are you doing? Is that our email?
Yeah.
Our Gamers with Coffee email? You didn't know the password.
I'll change it.
Yeah, but you better tell me what it is when this is over.
No, it signed it out of mine. Yours should automatically still pop up.
There you go, Mini Wormont. Ice Wolf says their prices at Games Workshop stuff cheap there in the U.S. If you only play some games here with them, good-looking proxies are a great option. So Ice Wolf, no, they're not necessarily cheap. When it comes to Warhammer, I haven't found. I mean, I don't have anything that I proxy in. Ashley does because she's the Tyranids, again, a biomass. You can, it adapts to whatever enemies it's consuming. So you can kind of proxy some of that. I do have a file that Mythos gave us that we printed, but Ashley keeps it over on around there underneath her. Sure, laptop's up on a stand. So.
Reese said, "You forget cutting nuts is part of my job." Reese, you're only a few hours from us.
No. He deals with livestock.
Not much of a difference.
If I find out you're offering Reese a percentage of this, then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run away. Next show will be from the road. It's Greg coming to you from a rest stop. Still haven't lost any body parts.
Yet.
Yeah. It's getting a little uneasy talking about the no-nos. I agree with you. Listen, Ashley, you tell her to stop. I'm like, Mini Wormut's getting uneasy. I'm getting worried now.
I would never actually do that.
Telemachus says ounce per ounce, the company's products cost more than drugs. Probably, Telemachus. A lot of it is Games Workshop stuff is very pricey. Mini Wormut says, dare not ask Greg to proxy his precious Space Marines for one-page rules. I already explained to you that was in my head, Mini Wormut. I just couldn't put the Space Marines into the Human Defense Force. I'm telling you, and for those who don't know, it's because they can't do the same thing, and I just couldn't do it. Keegan says, but you could resell them for us, Reese.
But could you?
Wait a minute, Keegan. What do you mean us? No, the family's not profiteering off of me.
Why? He'd be the next one.
The next show, if it happens, be hi, this is Greg. Talking to you from Iowa, where I was once a whole person.
No, I meant he would be the next one if Crystal got wind of it.
You're right, Mini Wormut. Greg doesn't like him. I'm just kind of weird about that. I don't know why.
It was just a joke, babe. I would never do that. Now, Keegan, on the other hand, might.
There you go. Reese, Ice Wolf says, let's expand the shed. The coffee room. He has 2 of them. Bring in the big bucks. Yep. Yeah, so I can't really.
Good money for Greg. I'm selling mine.
Damn right. If he can get good money for Greg, I'm going to sell mine. Oh boy. Mini Wormut. Mythos. Mini Wormut just called me a 40K snob.
You are.
No, I'm not a snob. There's no snobbishness in me. It's just if
they're soldiers. There's no reason you couldn't use them.
I can't. That's part of the 40K cult stuff, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so my Space Marines are Space Marines. I don't proxy them. Don't proxy anything in for them. It's kind of like pepper, Lots of people like pepper. I like Watkins pepper. So Keegan calls me a pepper snob. Now Mini Wormut's calling me a 40K
Have you seen the shit
snob.
that Keegan eats, though? Come on.
But people keep calling me snob. Oh, well, I'm over that. Keegan says you're most definitely a 40K snob. Okay. Mini Wormut, so do it.
Proxy him.
You first, Keegan. No, I know what Mini Wormut's talking about.
Keegan has proxied his dwarves into one-page rules.
Well, it's not what he's saying to do it to.
Prove him wrong. That's what he's saying. Proxy them in for one-page rules.
Oh, Minnie Wormont issuing an online challenge. Look at this, Mythos. And I can't. I know, Mythos, you understand, right? I just mentally, for whatever block there is, I cannot do it. It doesn't, because it doesn't make sense in my head. The Human Defense Force, that's fine. They come with their own things. That's fine. So, but I cannot do that. So, I'm talking about with one-page rules, though. He wants me to proxy my Space Marines into the Human Defense Force. I couldn't do it.
No, he's not saying to proxy them in for the custodians. This is one-page rules for like his Human Defense Force.
Why do you keep calling it the
Shut
Force?
up! I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean by
I
the
corrected
Force?
myself. Defense Force.
Yeah, Mythos says he's a 40K fanboy, but he uses proxy models all the time if they look cool enough. I am all for that too. Mythos, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm talking about taking 40K stuff and putting it in a completely different rule set on other stuff. It's because my mind is like, this is what Space Marines do. And they would not have lost that situation. So because my mind is partitioned off like that, it's all good. I use the printer, like I said before, to print
He has.
up my
and
whole
that's
army.
why he won't do them.
And I use my army, yeah. You're correct, Ice. Well, she said that, huh? Space Marines are no way custodians. They are not, because they are a different breed.
But that's why I corrected. I said Brian's wanting him to do it for a different thing, not the custodians.
No, but I don't even know why you mentioned custodians, because that's not what we were talking about. But
that's what Ice Wolf said.
Minnie Wormont says you've been called out in capital letters. Yeah, I have. I've been issued a challenge, huh? I use my dwarves for, Keegan says, for one-page rule, 40K, and I've used them. Used one in the Space Zombicide.
What Space Zombicide have you used? Unless you have another Zombicide.
Oh, proxy them for Battle Brothers? Oh, okay, Minnie Wormont. I could probably do that, because that's basically the same.
I'll have to look up Battle Brother rules, but I don't see why you couldn't.
Minnie Wormont says I'm a 40K.
Oh, wow.
Snobby boo, and I call you friend. Yeah, it's all good. But see, they also have all the 40K decals on them and whatnot.
Space Smurf files? What the hell?
Keegan says,
Ask me tomorrow as I go in late to being on nights. Oh, it's his night week.
you think he has Space Smurf files? Yeah. So I seen some close ones online that Ashley printed me out the one. And
hey, that one I printed, it's over there painted for you, came out just fine, and that's an actual Space Marine.
yeah, but I mean, the one guy though had like a medallion.
No,
like
that wasn't
bling.
me. That
And
was Keegan.
I was like, this guy, there's no way it looks like. So
Yeah, that was Keegan, not me. Yeah, he was
no, this Keegan says no. The space one you guys own, you have the oxygen tank to take.
Oh,
outside.
yeah, okay. Well, there's no doors in that one.
Many were just all excuses, bruh. Mini Wormont says the one-page rule: Battle Brothers have separate factions that relate to the 40K factions. I did look at those at first. Do it, he says. Well, I'll have to try to do it then. Get some more resin. Ashley used 2 bottles of resin on her diorama. So that's not bad, though, for as big as it is. What?
Keegan. He used one doors. Where one-page rules, and then okay. Oh, this is way off. That's why. Like, what the fuck?
Love May Worma says I have 1 week. 1 week. I better get to bat report. Yes, sir.
We're still trying to get this game done, and we just haven't. With
Every
him
time
in and out of the hospital, and me working up, late, and it's been one thing after another.
He's an extra. I bought the card. Bat rep, drugged or not, do it. Yep, you're right. Because it really doesn't matter, huh? So yeah, May Worma's right. Just got to get up and do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. One way or the other. Excuses? I wish. Ugh.
You ready?
Huh? I guess. Are you? May Worma. All I hear is excuses. Yeah, that's true. Trust me, I'd like to trade my life with somebody else, but I don't think anybody wants my life. So, yeah, take a breath. It's okay. It's all good.
I'm done now.
I got quite a bit more completed than I thought I would. So, and these are very detailed. So,
Yeah,
I haven't
you're doing
been
a good
doing
job.
a.
It's your first actual guys that aren't military. You finally grown up.
This is what I have to live with, huh?
It's the truth, is it not?
No.
What fantasy have you painted that are not military based?
I'm thinking. I don't know. You have to give me a minute.
Because there isn't any.
So I've never painted dwarves before. That's what I said. I've never.
Honey, you have not ever painted anything other than military.
No.
All your tanks.
Yeah.
Your 40K Smurfs are military.
Okay.
One-page rules are military.
So I haven't done any.
Even Alpha Strike, you painted the tanks. These are the first, quote, fantasy you have painted.
Well.
Prove me wrong.
No, I guess so. I don't know. I never
Prove
stopped
me
to
wrong.
think about it. Fine. I guess that's what it is. I don't.
Because even if you want to go off of your little apes down there, you paint them like military.
Because they are.
And the cowboys are painted like military.
No, they're rangers. They're not cowboys.
Okay, so still military.
Law enforcement. Police are not military. Exactly, Telemachus. Telemachus is correct on that right there. Charles says he's going to have to reduce his target to about 150 and save the rest for next year. Yeah, I mean, Charles, if you got the time, Rangers, yes, Telemachus, my Texas Rangers I painted are not military, they're Texas Rangers. How do I like doing these live feeds, Greg? Many more than ask. Actually, I enjoy them, even though because it's all in fun anyways. Like, none of it's serious.
No.
As far as, like Ashley here, I am a little concerned now about, the price of certain things and the fact that I may not eat her food for a few weeks just because she creeped me
It'll
out.
just take some time.
As soon as I feel my guard slipping down, I'm going to the gas station and getting some food. I'm not gonna. Keegan says, but all the tabletops we have are basically military style games. Yep. MPs, military police.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Just this is the first time he's actually had to paint more than one color.
What? Wow. Icewolf says, so what are the dwarves are going to do? Have a party, or are they trained fighters dressed up in ranks like military? They are.
They're kind of dressed up, kind of like knights a little bit.
Didn't turn that one back on, maybe. Well, I think you've seen them there on my. Here, I'll show you. Let me add the other camera real quick. Okay, hold on. So here's one of the dwarfs.
Yes, they're not all blue, Keegan.
You can't really see on this. That light's
That
terrible.
light's too hot.
Oh, slow down.
I'm trying to get a good.
Well, the
Hi.
video, if you look at the video, they came out really pretty good. But it's
not a good height.
Nope, it's not all blue. Actually, they took me 8 colors and 2 shades on a lot of them, and you can't. It's like the face is a color, obviously. The face has a shade. Their beards are colored different.
Here's the light.
And then there's wood on the shields and iron breaker and plate mail, metal and leather.
I'm trying to find a different
and
light. Oh, there we go.
just
that
different.
light works.
That's a little better. But like this guy here is maybe a little clearer. Try him. The camera we have really sucks. It needs to be much clearer. So he's one of the guys that stays with the flamethrower. So, you know, he's got exposed arms and then just different, a whole different fantasy kind of stuff I'm not used to. So, but so far, the couple of videos I have up, you can check it on YouTube. It's just a lot clearer. That camera just, you know, it's just a $30, $40 camera. It's not. I got to get one. I want to get one that is super nice that will bring out the detail.
Oh, you mean like him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you took that one over, the Templars.
Yep.
Icewolf says, when starting fantasy, dwarves are the best choice. I have like 600 of those little guy warriors. Yeah, they seem like they got axes and a crossbow. And then Icewolf says, I've seen the videos. They look very nice, a bit more steampunky than Games Workshop, but I like them. Yeah, their design's a little bit like that. I could see where that comes through, especially on the crossbow guys. Charles says his car is Honda has a slipping transmission. Oh boy, there goes your extra pocket money for miniatures then, Charles. Because transmissions are not cheap these days. Keegan says his Camry's been slipping for years and keeps going, but I think his Camry has over 400,000 miles, right, Keegan?
All right, Rip, you can shut this off.
That sucker just, but Camrys are good running cars. Oh, thanks, Ice Wolf. He says he liked all the video updates. Well, I told Ashley, I said, with the diorama that you got, you may as well paint the sections, do videos, and do it a section at a time, and then show the complete diorama, because then it's going to make sense. Good grief, Keegan hasn't memorized 416,812 miles. That's a good deal. Charles says at least the solar panels are now putting back into the grid, so we're winding up with no payment to the original gas or electric company. Yeah, that's cool. If you can get solar installed and sell it back, then you don't have an electric bill. And if something happens to the power lines or the grid due to storms or whatever, which happens all the time, then at least you have power. Anywhere much says Ashley, the diorama looks good.
Thank you.
I will keep up. Yeah, so she's gonna do.
I'll do one more video tomorrow.
One more video tomorrow, but that will be the whole diorama, and then put that up. And I think that'll work. May as well, because then that way you can see, everybody else can see the completed deal. Mine's not as fancy as that, but I do take great pride in my work on these little guys. So we'll see. Got to get them into a fight though, and take it from there. What you looking at?
The screen?
Oh, the screen. I was just wondering. Thought you were eyeballing some of the paint over there. You can't take that paint. That's mine.
I'm done painting. Are you?
No. Another slam. Greg lost again. No, I'm not done.
You know, because let's see, all the alien guys I've painted, all the Zombicide I've painted.
No, in all honesty, you hogged that Zombicide. You wanted to do all that yourself.
All the Battletech guys I've painted.
But those I also told you I wanted to help paint, and you decided to.
We wanted them to look good.
Oh, okay. The only way to have a marriage successful these days is to have some dysfunctional humor. So, but you have to be careful. You could possibly maybe hurt my feelings.
What feelings?
Yeah, I'm going to take a note though and write it down. I might hurt my feelings one day.
Oh, like your feelings help me?
Help you.
When you laughed at me on live?
That I didn't just laugh at you. I laughed at the situation. We have talked about this. As much as she says, don't bring up the chair, you guys, she's always bringing it up to me. You laughed when I fell. But yeah, it was.
You didn't even check. You straight up laughed. And there's proof of that.
Yeah, I know there is, but in my mind, I didn't. That was a reaction. So, and it was freaking funny. I mean, it was. So, anyways, before I get in any more trouble,
we probably should get going.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get going for tonight. But thank you guys for coming by again, and we appreciate it. To all those on the podcast, we appreciate it too. Reese, stop by more often if you're still there, man. We don't get to hear from you too much. Life's just been a little wonky lately, so this whole year has been started off with a bang for us. It just went to the. And Ice Wolf says, using models in a game gives you more energy to paint them. It's really nice to paint the models and then field them because it puts you in the game.
It gives it more life.
And Charles says the wires are in his air underground now.
Nice.
Very good. But thank you guys for coming by. It always is a great end of the week and a great beginning. And we will try to have a great week. You too, Ice Wolf, and everybody else. And we will do our hobby stuff. Thank you, Mythos, for always tuning in, and all you guys. We appreciate it. And I enjoy it. It's enjoyable to hang out with you guys. So you guys have a good week. Take care, and we will see you
next weekend.
Bye.